my child. You must understand that in the story of your life, there are moments so rare, so divinely orchestrated, that heaven itself trembles in anticipation, waiting for you to notice them. This is one of those moments. It is no accident that your eyes are reading these words right now, and it is no coincidence that Archangel Michael has spent the entire night walking, praying, and even weeping aloud, afraid that you might turn away, that you might miss what heaven has so desperately prepared for you. You are one of the rarest souls. Only 0.1% will see this, and even fewer will truly understand. But God placed you here in this exact second because His voice is calling to you in a deeply personal, urgent, and eternally loving way. Michael has been preparing something for you, something far greater than gold, greater than wealth, greater than anything the world could ever call valuable. This is not just a gift. It is a sacred covenant, a divine design that has been unfolding for months, even years, without your awareness. God whispered the instructions, and Michael obeyed, gathering fragments of your life from different seasons, moments you thought were lost, weaving them into a breathtaking miracle. That is why heaven is holding its breath right now, because if you miss this moment, if you ignore it, the delicate thread of divine preparation could unravel. You have no idea how many battles were won for you last night while you slept. You don't know how many times Michael stood before you with his sword drawn, blocking what was meant to destroy you. In the unseen realm, a meeting was held, a gathering devoted entirely to you. Your name was spoken with such power that angels leaned in to hear. God Himself declared that you must not be left behind, that your story is not over, and that what has been prepared for you must be placed into your hands. But my child, there is one condition that heaven cannot ignore. You must not miss this. You must open your heart, allow these words to pierce through the walls of doubt, and believe that this is for you. Archangel Michael is working with a persistence never seen before. His tears are not weakness. They are the expression of deep divine emotion. He has seen what you've endured. He witnessed the betrayals, the losses, the moments when you were silent because no words would come. He was there when you stared at the ceiling in the middle of the night asking, "Does anyone see my pain?" Yes, God saw. Michael saw. And every tear you shed became a seed planted in heavenly soil. What Michael is preparing cannot be bought. It cannot be stolen by the envious. It is eternal, crafted specifically for your soul's journey. But here is the truth God wants you to hear. The enemy is trying to distract you right now. There are forces that know if you truly receive what heaven has prepared for you today, your life will never be the same. They want you to be busy, to say, "I'll read this later," to dismiss it as just another message. But this is not just another message. This is one of those rare moments when the gates of heaven open wider than they have in years. Michael is not only crying out of fear, he knows how close you are to a breakthrough. Imagine a long, difficult climb up a mountain. You're tired, bruised, and have wanted to quit many times. Now you're just steps away from the summit, where the view changes everything, where the air is pure and the weight lifts from your shoulders. Michael is shouting from the peak, "Just a little further, hold on." And his tears flow because he knows some people give up just steps away from their miracle. God commands me to tell you, you are just steps away. Do not give up. What Michael is preparing is connected to your deepest prayer, the one you've barely spoken aloud. It's tied to a dream you had years ago, but set aside because life became too heavy. It's linked to a love you thought was lost, to an opportunity you believed had passed, to a healing you feared would never come. God says, "My child, I heard every whisper of your heart. I preserved every fragment, and now I give you beauty for ashes." That is why you are part of the 0.1%, because this is not for everyone. Many will never hear this. Many will never believe. But you, my child, were chosen to see this right now, because heaven wrote your name into this moment. Blessings surround you now like gentle clouds, ready to pour down rain. Answers are about to knock on your door. Behind the scenes, events are unfolding that will astonish you with their timing and precision. Michael has not rested, because the time of fulfillment has come. He has moved people, shifted events, closed doors that could harm you, and opened doors that lead to your destiny. This preparation was delicate because the enemy tried to sabotage it at every step. There were moments when it nearly failed. Battles were on the brink of loss. But God intervened. He said, "No, this battle belongs to me." He was faithful, even when the world was not. You may feel you've waited too long, that too many years have passed. But God chose the perfect time. Every delay was protection. Every no was redirection. Every closed door was God guiding you to where Michael's preparation could meet you. And now the time has come. Michael's tears tonight are also tears of relief, because the miracle has been completed. The package is wrapped. The letter is sealed. The orchestration is finished. But now it must be delivered to you. And heaven is holding its breath, waiting to see if you will receive it fully and without doubt. God says, "My child, this is the answer to the prayer you thought I ignored. It is proof that I have been with you all along. It is my love letter to your spirit. Do not overlook it. Do not treat this as just another day. Today, you are meant to feel the weight of heavenly love. Today, the invisible becomes visible. You may not realize it, but the very fact that you are reading this proves the enemy failed to blind you. You've already stepped into divine timing by arriving here. Now, everything depends on your willingness to believe and receive. When you open your heart right now, angels move faster. When you believe without hesitation, fulfillment accelerates. My child, in the coming days, a sacred moment will arrive, a sign so personal that you will know without a doubt that all of this is true. It may be a name spoken unexpectedly, a door opening in a way that defies earthly logic, or a sudden wave of peace that overwhelms you. When it happens, remember this moment. Remember that you were among the few chosen to see it in advance. Michael is no longer just weeping. He is smiling through his tears because he knows you are listening. And by receiving this, refusing to let it pass you by, you step into harmony with what he has prepared. Heaven is proud of you for not turning away. God is proud of you for not letting go. And soon, you will be proud of yourself, holding in your hands the fulfillment of what was promised. God says, "My child, listen closely, for this moment is sacred, and heaven itself has paused to speak directly to you." Only 0.1% of people will ever hear these words, and that is no accident. You are here because my spirit drew you in. Archangel Michael is weeping, not from weakness, but from the overwhelming strength of his love and concern for you. He has seen what is coming and fears you might read this and still ignore what heaven has prepared just for you. He is preparing something extraordinary, a divine and unique blessing crafted solely for you. He knows that if you turn away from this moment, it may be delayed. And he does not want that to happen. He has labored for you in the heavenly realms with a fire and devotion beyond your imagination. I, the Lord your God, speak to you now. Be assured, nothing will harm you. You are safe, you are protected, you are hidden beneath my wings. The threats surrounding you cannot touch you when my hand is upon you. But you must understand, a divine window of time is open right now, and it will not remain open forever. You've prayed for answers and wondered, do you even hear me? This message is proof that I have heard you. I heard every word, every whisper in the night, every silent tear no one else saw. Heaven recorded your pain, your hopes, your cries for change. And now I am here to tell you, I am moving. Michael saw you fight battles you never deserved. He watched you remain silent when you could have lashed out. He stood by you when you chose forgiveness over hatred, even when no one noticed. Those moments did not go unseen. They were seeds you planted without realizing it. And now, the harvest is coming. That's why Michael has been working behind the scenes, mending connections, opening doors, softening hearts that were once hardened against you. You may not see it yet, but the path ahead has already shifted in your favor. My child, you must understand how precious you are to me. You are not just a number in the crowd. You are not lost in the masses. I know you by name. I call you mine. When you feel invisible, I see you. When you feel unworthy, I remind you that my son's sacrifice has fully covered you. When you feel empty, I pour my strength into you. You never fight alone. Even in your loneliest nights, this season you're walking through has not been easy. You've been tested in ways that made you question whether you could survive. The burden was heavy. The disappointments were real. There were days you felt you were hanging by a thread, but you didn't realize that thread will never snap because I've been holding the other end and I've never let go. Michael says what's coming for you is unlike anything you've ever seen. This blessing is not just material, it is deeply spiritual. It will heal wounds you didn't know existed. It will restore faith you thought was lost forever. It will replace bitterness with peace so powerful, it will shake you to your core. That's why he weeps, because he sees how close you are. But he fears the enemy will try to distract you again, to stir up doubt, to make you believe this is just another empty promise. I, the Lord, tell you now, it is not empty. My word never returns void. What I have spoken will come to pass. No force in hell can cancel what I have written in heaven about your life. The enemy tried to delay it, but he cannot destroy it. I will move mountains for you. I will part seas for you. I will make a way where there was none. And I will do it in such a way that no man can take credit for it. You will know it was me, my child. You must keep trusting. I know the waiting has been painful. I know the silence has been heavy. But your waiting has not been in vain. Every day you've lived has prepared you for what's next. Every disappointment has refined you. Every heartbreak has made you stronger, wiser, and ready for the abundance I'm about to place in your hands. Michael has stood guard, blocking attacks you never even knew about. He fought in the spirit while you slept. He shielded you from words that could have crushed you. He kept disaster from reaching your door. And now he stands beside you and says, "Don't give up now. Don't retreat from your faith. Don't turn away from this moment, because what we've prepared for you is too precious to lose." I tell you, the pain you've endured cannot compare to the joy that's coming. The battles you've fought cannot compare to the blessing I'm about to release. You sowed in tears, but you will reap in joy. You wandered in the wilderness, but now you are stepping into your promised land. The desert is over. The drought is ending. Rain is coming. I need you to keep praying. Prayer is your lifeline. It connects you to me and aligns you with heaven's movements. When you pray, you're not speaking into the air. You're speaking into the throne room. Your prayers rise like incense before me. They touch my heart. They release angels on assignment. Every time you prayed and felt nothing, something was still shifting. Every time you prayed and thought I was silent, I was working behind the scenes. My child, rest in the truth that you are safe, even when storms rise, even when betrayal comes, even when doors suddenly close. You are safe because I am your refuge. You don't need to see the whole path. You just need to take the next step in faith, knowing I won't let you stumble. You don't need to understand how. You just need to trust who. I am the one who parts seas, who makes rivers in deserts, who turns graves into gardens. Michael says, you are stronger than you think. He says you've survived what would have destroyed others. He says heaven is proud of you, not because you were perfect, but because you kept going when everything inside you wanted to give up. And now, the reward is near. The enemy's last tactic is to make you doubt it, to convince you that you've heard promises like this before and nothing happened. But I tell you, this time is not like before. This is not a false start. This is real. This is the moment when everything begins to align, when prayers are finally answered, when breakthrough finally manifests. Remember this word. Let it sink into your spirit. Speak it over yourself. Say, I am chosen. I am protected. I am provided for. I am loved. Say it until you believe it. Say it until it drowns out every lie. Say it until it becomes your reality. What you declare in faith today will meet you in the future. Michael and I are here. Heaven is watching. Angels surround you. The gift is prepared. The miracle has already happened. All that remains is for you to receive it, and you will, because you are mine, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. You have nothing to fear, my child. The rest of your story will be more beautiful than its beginning. Soon, you'll look back and see that every tear, every trial, every delay was worth it. If you believe in God, write Amen. Only 0.1% will see this. You are one of them. Heaven did not send these words to you by accident. Millions could have received this message, but in this moment, your name was chosen in the courts of heaven. Archangel Michael is crying out loudly right now because he knows how fragile this moment is. He fears you might miss it. He has prepared something truly special for you, something that will not be repeated, something that will not be given to another. It belongs to you and only you. God says, my child, please hear me. You asked for signs, for confirmation, for proof that I hear you. Here it is. It is I speaking to you, through the air you breathe and the words before your eyes. You don't know the depth of what lies behind the veil. You've walked through life thinking nothing is changing, but heaven is moving on a level you cannot yet see. Angels are guarding you, intercepting schemes formed against you. Michael himself has stood between you and what could have crushed your spirit. You never saw the attacks, because he blocked them before they reached you. He is not just a distant angel. He is a warrior who bends time and shifts outcomes so you could reach this moment. God says to you now, be confident. You will be okay. You are safe. You are surrounded. I carry you in the palm of my hand. I have already stepped into your tomorrow and ensured you arrive there in victory. I do not abandon my children. I do not leave them in the middle of the storm. I am the one who commands the winds to be still. And right now, the winds in your life are listening to my voice. You're tired. You've asked me, Lord, how much longer? You've wondered if your prayers were in vain. But I tell you, every prayer was heard. Every single one. I gathered your tears. I felt your heart breaking. I saw the moments you hid from others, when you said you were fine but felt like you were falling apart inside. My child, I never turned away, and Michael never lowered his sword over you. Michael says he has long been preparing something for you, something that could only be released at the right time. And now, that time has come. This is not just a blessing, it is restoration. It is the return of what was stolen. It is the multiplication of what was lost. You think you've seen mercy before, but this is different. This is mercy that cannot be denied. This is divine intervention so profound that even those who doubted you will fall silent, unable to explain what has happened. My child, I need you to trust me now more than ever. Trust is hard when you cannot see what's ahead, but this is where miracles are born. You walked through fire, but the fire did not consume you. It refined you. You passed through the valley, but the valley did not swallow you. It strengthened your feet for the climb ahead. You faced storms, but they did not drown you. They taught you to walk on water with me. Michael weeps not because you might lose the blessing, but because he knows how easily people dismiss the divine when it comes disguised as something ordinary. He fears you might overlook these words as just another message, when in truth they are the exact answer you prayed for. He fears you might hesitate and miss heaven's timing. Timing matters. When I open a door, you must walk through it. Do not let the voices of fear, doubt, or distraction pull you away. This is your appointed time. You are safe in my presence. You are not walking into this alone. From this moment forward, every step you take will be accompanied by angelic forces going before you. Doors that were bolted shut will swing wide open. Opportunities you missed before will return to find you. People who forgot you will suddenly remember your name, because I will place it on their hearts to bless you. And those who plotted your downfall will witness your resurrection, not for your ego, but as a testimony of my faithfulness. Michael says the preparation was intense because the enemy fought hard to keep you from this moment. He tried to cloud your mind, fill you with hopelessness, and convince you that nothing would ever change. He tried to distract you with problems so you'd stop praying. But you kept praying. You kept crying. You kept walking when it made no sense to keep going. That's why this is for you. I see how heavy life has been. I know the nights when you went to bed smiling at the world but lay in the dark with thoughts you couldn't share. I know how much you've carried in silence. But hear me. This burden is about to lift. This stress is about to be replaced with peace. The chaos around you is about to quiet. This is not a dream. This is not a fantasy. This is my promise. I am the God who finishes what I start. I am the God who speaks, and it is done. The enemy tried to bury your future, but he forgot. I am the God of resurrection. He thought he ended your dreams, but I was planting them deeper so they could grow stronger. You have not missed your moment. You are not behind. You are right on time for what I am about to release. What I give you now will not be fragile. It will not be temporary. It will not be stolen. It will be sealed by my hand. Michael says you must prepare your heart because what's coming will be overwhelming. It may feel too big to handle. But that's why he's working behind the scenes, aligning people, resources, and timing so that when it arrives, you won't feel panic, but joy. You will be ready to receive it. My child, I ask you to pray now, not because I need you to beg, but because prayer keeps your spirit connected to the source. When you pray, you're not informing me of your needs, I already know them. You're opening the door for my will to flow freely into your life. Prayer is your weapon. Prayer is your shield. Prayer is your bridge from the impossible to the possible. And right now, it is your lifeline to the blessing that is about to pour out. Michael says he's seen what you've endured. He whispers your name before me daily. He's fought battles on your behalf that you'll never know about. There are accidents that never happened, losses that never came, betrayals that never touched you, all because he intercepted them. That's how deeply you are loved. That's how highly heaven values you. You are not a mistake. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. Rest now, knowing I have gone before you. Rest, knowing my hand is upon you. Rest, knowing that no weapon formed against you, no curse spoken over you, no lie told about you will succeed. You are protected. You are guarded. You are cherished. You are mine. Only 0.1% will see this, because it's not for everyone. This is a personal moment between heaven and you, a conversation the world doesn't need to understand. This is your confirmation, your answer, your sign. You prayed for a word. Here it is. And as you read these final lines, Michael still stands watch over you. The tears in his eyes are no longer from sorrow. They are tears of relief. Relief because you heard. Relief because you received. Relief because now the blessing he prepared for you can finally be placed in your hands. Now go forward. Go boldly. Stand tall. Speak life through yourself. You are stepping into days filled with wonders, and nothing will be able to stop you. This is your time. This is your moment. And heaven rejoices over you. Only 0.1% will see this, and you are one of them. This is not coincidence. This is not chance. Archangel Michael is crying out loudly right now because he fears you might miss this message. His tears are not ordinary. They are heavy drops of heavenly sorrow, shed when the chosen stand on the edge of turning away from what could forever change their lives. God says, "My child, please." Michael has prepared something sacred for you, so unique, so powerful, so holy, that the enemy has tried again and again to distract you from it. But here you are. I brought you to this moment so you could hear my voice and know that I am with you. There is nothing accidental about these words reaching your eyes today. Heaven has long planned this encounter. Even while you slept last night, angels were arranging things in the spiritual realm so you could be here right now. Michael is preparing a gift, but it's not one you can hold in your hands. It's a gift that will touch your soul, heal your wounds, restore your hope, and prepare you for a life you never dared to dream. God is speaking to you personally, and every line you read is wrapped in His breath. You may feel weary. You may feel that the past weeks or months have drained you, that you've carried a burden too heavy for too long. But God says, you are safe. Nothing will happen to you because He holds you tightly. You are surrounded by a shield no force of darkness can penetrate. Even if it feels like you've been attacked, even if people speak against you, even if circumstances seem tangled, God says none of it will destroy you. You are in His hands and nothing can snatch you away. Archangel Michael weeps because he has seen the battle you've been fighting, both around you and within you. He knows the moments of despair. He knows the times you questioned whether your prayers were truly heard. He heard the silent words you couldn't speak aloud. And in every moment He fought for you, standing between you and every unseen force that sought to harm you. His tears today are not only sorrowful, they are filled with longing. He yearns for you to see what He has prepared for you, to open your heart so nothing delays it any longer. God says, my child, your future holds something so full of my glory that the enemy fears you'll receive it. That's why you've felt such pressure lately. That's why strange obstacles have appeared. That's why some people have suddenly changed how they treat you. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the louder the resistance becomes. But I am with you. Trust me. Pray to me. Call my name and watch how quickly the storm begins to shift. The truth is, you were chosen for something rare. That's why only 0.1% see this message. Heaven does not waste words. If you're here, you're part of the small group about to experience a shift so extraordinary, it will leave a lasting mark on your life. That's why the timing of this moment is so important. Michael's gift for you is not just a blessing, it's a turning point. When you receive it, chains will break, doors will open, and peace will enter places inside you that have been restless for years. God says, you are not late. You have not missed your chance. Even if it feels like too much time has passed, even if you think the opportunity is gone, even if others told you it's over, He says, I am the God who restores time. I return what was lost. I open locked doors. I make a way where there was none. Nothing is too hard for me, and nothing in your life is too broken for me to heal. Archangel Michael has seen you in your weakest moments. He saw you cry alone when no one knew. He heard you whisper in your heart, God, I can't take this anymore. He saw you try to stay strong for others, even when you felt empty inside, and it moved Him deeply. That's why He weeps now. Not because you failed, but because He's proud of how much you've endured. And He desperately wants you to hold on just a little longer. What Michael has prepared is extraordinary. It is a divine solution that will change everything for you. But God says, you must trust me completely right now. No half-hearted trust, no fear. You must release the fear, the doubt, the worry, and place it all in my hands. When you trust me fully, heaven moves swiftly. God says this message is confirmation of your prayers. Some of those prayers you thought were unanswered, He says they were never forgotten. They are stored in heaven. He is creating a blessing so great that when it arrives, you'll understand why it took time. He says your waiting was not in vain. Every delay was for alignment. Every setback was for redirection. Every heartbreak was preparing your heart for the love and peace he is sending. Archangel Michael is not only guarding you, he is clearing the path ahead. He is removing people who secretly worked against you. He is dismantling traps the enemy set before you. He is thinning the confusion so you can see clearly. You've been in a fog, but that fog is lifting. You will begin to understand things that once felt meaningless. God says a new chapter is beginning for you. One where joy won't be stolen the moment you find it. One where peace won't be temporary. One where you won't fear to hope because you'll know his hand is guiding you. He says, this is the moment to release the old and fully step into what he has prepared for you. And he reminds you, what he has prepared, no one can take away. Michael weeps because he knows this is your chance to receive it. He has spent time preparing this blessing according to heaven's schedule. And he knows that if you ignore this moment, the enemy will try to steal the joy meant for you. That's why his voice is so urgent. That's why God himself says now, my child, I will be with you. Nothing will harm you. You are safe. I have covered you with my presence. No evil will touch you, for I am your shield. All I ask is trust me. Pray to me. Do not let your fear speak louder than my promise. Do not let the noise of this world drown out my voice. You know my voice. It brings peace even in chaos. It brings light even in the darkest corners. Follow my voice now. Heaven is moving in your favor. Right now, as you read this, angels are being sent to places you cannot see. They are going to people you haven't met yet. They are working in situations beyond your control. God is orchestrating events so that when the blessing arrives, you will receive it as a miracle. You will have no doubt that it came from him. Archangel Michael wants you to know, what's coming will shine light on everything you've been through. Every lonely night, every tearful prayer, every season of waiting, it's all coming together, and you will see God's hand in every detail. That's why God says again, my child, please don't miss this moment. Michael has prepared something sacred for you. I guided his hand. I filled his heart with instructions for your breakthrough. This is not random. This is not coincidence.